Welcome back to the Yukon Project. If you're looking for a personal loan, you have undoubtedly stumbled on Prosper. Many people see them recommended by sites like Credit Karma and Experian. The question we're going to tackle today is whether you should consider using them for a personal loan. Prosper offers unsecured personal loans for amounts between $2,000 and $50,000, and for terms between 2 and 5 years. Their average loan size is approximately $14,000. Of course, the amount you can qualify for will depend on your income, your debt-to-income ratio, and your overall credit history. At the end of last year, they discontinued their home equity loans, so they no longer offer secured loans of any kind. Prosper says you would need a credit score of 640 or better to be approved, but that really is the bottom of their range. More likely, you will need a 680 to be seriously considered, and Prosper's successful borrowers typically have credit scores around 710. My analysis suggests that nearly 60% of their borrowers are scored the most credit-worthy. They have been shifting more and more towards prime borrowing in the last couple of years. While Prosper accepts a range of incomes, many funded borrowers fall within the range of $50,000 and $100,000. Also, to qualify, an applicant must have a debt-to-income ratio below 50%. Listing data since 2024 shows funded borrowers frequently have DTIs ranging from 15% to 43%. If you struggle to get approved, Prosper will allow you to include a co-applicant. Keep in mind, a co-applicant will be responsible for the loan if you fail to repay it. Also, they will help your application the most if they are in a stronger financial situation than you are. Prosper's APRs range from 8.99% to 35.99%. In reviewing hundreds of customer comments on Prosper, we found that APRs they offer probably consistently sit between 15% and 28%. Credit score alone will not dictate the rate they offer you. If your debt-to-income ratio is high or your revolving credit utilization is high, a good credit score might not be enough. Some customers complain that they are enticed with promises of low APRs, only to be offered something higher than they expected. I might wave away these complaints because, well, marketing. But the point is that neither you nor Prosper can know for sure what you will qualify for until you apply. So apply by all means. But don't assume the rate you can get until you see it as a firm offer of credit. That's why we think it's so important to shop around. Every lender has a different algorithm for who to approve, how much to offer, and at what rate. You might receive an uninspiring offer from one, only to get a great offer from another. We recommend that you check with at least 3 lenders before you decide who to go with. At the Yukon Project, we've tried to make this process as easy as possible. If you go to our marketplace page, you can select the purpose of your loan, the amount you need, and your general credit score range. When you apply to one of our featured lenders, we will automatically check your rate behind the scenes with up to 40 other lenders. Our partners use a soft credit check, so applying won't impact your credit score. We will show you all of your approved offers so you can be sure you're getting the best deal you can in your situation. One of the things you need to be aware of is the fact that Prosper Loans has an origination fee that could be as low as 1% and as high as 9.99%. That origination fee will come out of the proceeds of the loan before you receive the funds. So if you borrow $10,000 and have a 5% origination fee, you will receive $9,500, even though you will still need to repay the $10,000. This is pretty standard, although 10% is a rather high origination fee. Still, keep in mind that the origination fee is wrapped up in the APR. So if Prosper offers you a low APR, it really doesn't matter if the origination fee is high. Some of their loans will give you a prorated reimbursement of an origination fee above 5%. So that further mitigates the negative effect of a high origination fee. Unfortunately, Prosper has a couple of other fees that won't be wrapped up in that APR. If you are late on a payment, they will hit you with a fee of either 5% of the late amount or $15. They will also charge you $15 if you don't have enough money in your account when they go to pull your payment. Finally, they will charge you a fee if you want to make your payment by check. Prosper got some extremely unwelcome publicity in September of 2025 when they announced that they had been victims of a data breach. One analyst believed that 17.6 million unique email addresses had been exposed. Between June and August of that year, data containing personal information was obtained through queries on a company database. The impacted personal information included the following. This, of course, is a real blow to customers because this is exactly the kind of information that a fraudster would need to steal your identity. This is a good reminder that if you aren't actively looking for credit, you should freeze your credit reports. One would hope that the data breach was a wake-up call to shore up their cybersecurity. Aside from that blemish, Prosper is a good company. They have been shifting more towards borrowers with good to excellent credit, so if you only have fair credit, you may not receive the offer you hoped for. If you have any personal experience with Prosper, leave a comment below and tell us about it. We learn a lot from our viewers and they help us make these videos better. If you found this information helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us out, and we appreciate it. Thanks for watching.